I started driving for a rideshare company to pay my bills after losing my job. Late night shifts brought all sorts of passengers, but one night I picked up a guy named Liam at a deserted plaza outside a closed arcade. Tall, dark jacket, face hard to see. Liam, I called out. He nodded, got in the back, and gave me an address in a quiet suburb. His voice was cold, flat. I tried chatting, but he just said, had to leave. When I asked more, he snapped, dropping. The ride got tense. I glanced in the mirror and he was staring at me, not blinking. The roads grew dark, empty. At the address, it was a rundown house, no lights, no cars, just weeds. "This your place?" I asked. "Just stop here," he said. He got out, told me to wait, then slipped around the side of the house. My gut screamed to leave. I ended the trip and started backing out when Liam came back, looking angry. "Drive me back," he said. Back where I asked, "Where you found me," he said, his voice sharp. I told him to update the app, but he just glared. I drove back to the arcade, the air thick with dread. I tried lightening things up. "Rough night," I said. "Not over yet," he muttered. Then out of nowhere, he asked, "Ever wonder how it'll all end for you?" I laughed it off, but he replied, "I think about it every day." At the plaza, he leaned in and whispered, "You shouldn't have picked me up." He stepped out, left the door open for a second, then disappeared into the darkness. I sped home, checking my mirrors the whole way. Later, I checked the app and the trip was gone like it never happened. Support said it was a glitch, but I know what I saw. I was driving rideshare full-time in a coastal city, loving the night shifts for better tips. One night, I got a ride request from a guy named Owen in an alley off the main strip. He was standing there, hoodie up, glued to his phone. "Owen," I called. He nodded and got in, dead silent. The drop-off was a house in a suburb 30 minutes out. I hit the road, but I noticed he was holding his phone, its light pointed at me. "You good?" I asked. He grunted and turned it off. The quiet felt heavy. We hit a dark neighborhood and the house looked empty, no lights, just trees and shadows. "This it?" I asked. He nodded, staring outside. I parked, but he didn't budge. "You okay?" I said. He got out, stood there, staring at the house. After a minute, he turned and said, "I need to go back." Back where I asked, thrown off. He nodded and kept saying, "Please, they're still there." My stomach sank. "Who's there?" I asked. He didn't answer, just gripped the door, breathing hard. I told him to book another ride. He backed away, shut the door, and walked toward the empty house. I drove to a gas station to shake it off. When I got back to my car, Owen was in the back seat again. "How'd you get in?" I yelled. "Take me back," he said, voice shaky. I threatened to call the cops. He leaned in and whispered, "They're still in there." I asked what he meant. "My people," he said. "I don't live there anymore." I drove him back, his breathing all over the place. He kept muttering they won't leave no matter what. At the house, he got out, walked to the door, and just stood there. I locked my doors and peeled out, parking far away to calm down. I didn't call the cops, but I reported it. I still wonder if he was out of it or dangerous. I'm 19, living alone in a rural apartment with my little dog, Buddy. Delivery apps are a must-out here. One Friday night, I ordered dinner after cleaning up. The app said my food was dropped off, but nothing was at my door. My neighbor knocked, holding my order. "The driver was looking in your windows," he said. I thanked him, ate, and tried to chill. Before bed, I checked my locks and crashed. Buddy's growling woke me up, staring at the back door or window. He's small but tough, and it freaked me out. Around 1 in the morning, a loud bang on my bedroom window stopped my heart. Buddy lost it. I hid under the covers and called 911, whispering about someone outside. They told me to move rooms. In the kitchen, I grabbed a knife and waited. I peeked out and saw the driver's car in a lot across the street, empty. He was in my yard. Cops showed up and I was a mess. They found footprints in the mud and confirmed the car was empty. My neighbor told them about the driver earlier. I stayed put after they left, thinking it was done. At 3 in the morning, banging on my door snapped me awake. It was the cops again. They'd watched my place and caught the driver creeping up to my door. He was arrested and they said he wouldn't come back. I couldn't sleep. I don't use delivery apps alone anymore, still shaken by what could have happened. In 2023, I visited my fiancée, Sarah, in a big city for her military graduation. We stayed at a hotel and spent a day hitting up museums and landmarks. Worn out, Sarah booked a rideshare back. A dark SUV rolled up. "Ride for Sarah?" she asked. The driver nodded and we got in. He didn't say a word or check. K details, which seemed weird, but I was beat. Sarah nudged me, looking scared. Her phone showed the app's route wasn't matching and our real driver had just arrived at the pickup spot. This guy wasn't our driver. My heart pounded. I glanced at him, still silent. Trying to stay cool, I said, "We need to get out here." He stared at me in the mirror and kept driving. I pulled my keychain tool, its blade catching the light, and said, "You're not our driver. Stop now or I'll use this." He looked at the blade, pulled over, and unlocked the doors. We jumped out and he sped off. We called our real driver, checked his info, and got back safe. He told us about fake drivers targeting tourists, some link to missing people. We reported it to the cops, gave them a description, but never heard back. We check every ride's details now, knowing how close we came to something bad.